Day, Chimchar Challengers, I'm Unsilent and we're on the air with more Pokemon Platinum Edition. It's episode number 2 of Pokemon Platinum. Thanks for tuning in. Last time out, we got started on our journey through Sinnoh. Of course, if you missed it out last time out, there's a card in the top right where you can see selecting Chimchar was my first Pokemon, then we've got the Bidoof as the second, and then Starly we picked up near the end. So it's a very normal lineup. Well, you got a fire and 2 normals. Well, one's a normal and flying, but you get what I'm saying. So anyway, onwards and offwards, we're trying to track down our friend Barry, who's gone ahead to Jubilife City. And presumably route... Oh, it's Dawn again. Dawn from Professor Rowan's office. Oh, that's right! Steve, I've shown you how to catch a Pokemon. I've got 3 now. Okay, so Dawn from Professor Rowan's office is going to catch a Bidoof. We've already got one of these, as you can see on your screen. Oh, she's got a Turtwig. Oh no, she's doing it. That's interesting. That Withdraw was a water type move. I wonder if that's Turtwig's secondary when it fully levels up, like it, because they're getting into lots of Pokemon have secondary types, right? So I wonder if that's Turtwig's secondary. It's water and grass. That would be an interesting combination. Not unheard of, mind, because there was a few of them that did that in Ruby as well. Not many, but there's a couple. Anyway, she caught the Bidoof. There's a whole incredibly convoluted formula behind this, which I cannot even possibly begin to remember. I mean, Future Steve could put it at the bottom, but there's not enough room in the world for it. But I do recall how much HP they have left does impact the catchability of a Pokemon, so... And certain status effects, like sleep, maybe paralyze, have a greater effect than things like poison, for example, in increasing a Pokemon's catchability. Oh, we got 5 more Pokeballs. We bought 5, now we got 5 more. Dawn is heading onwards and offwards. Now, can I just, like, hit the... Oh, I could just, like, push that and it'll... Okay, now I'm up to 8. Okay, thank you. There we go. Wrong button. So let's see what Pokemon await us on Route 202. We'll start with another Bidoof. The only good thing about this is it helps me, like, kind of ramp up HP on Chimchar and whatnot. Oh, missed. You finish it with the Ember fast. The question now becomes, will we get a level up on Chimchar? I mean, I'd like to switch out and get, like... I'm not too interested in the Bidoof. Early route and flying Pokemon have potential. So something like a Starly could be pretty good. But you don't know when you're going to run into it. See, that guy's going to battle us, right? So now we just got to swap right back. Because I know he's going to battle us. That's why he's planted there in such a way that you cannot escape him. You're a Pokemon trainer, so am I. Our eyes met, so battle we must. No, you accosted me. I had no interest in battling you, you bastard. It's youngster Tristan, who's got 1 Pokemon. It is a Starly, a level 5 Starly, I might add. So let's just hit it hard off the hop and use an Ember. Now that will lower attack, but not special attack, which means... can I check moves? It's category special. Oh, can I also move where it is? But yeah, so special. That's physical. Oh, and that's status. Never mind. So it's physical, special, and status are your three attack types. So this being a special attack, thank you, it cues in off of... I can't move up, but it cues in off of SP attack as opposed to regular attack. So all that just... No, dang, sorry. So all that just happened with the growl does absolutely... Oh, it's been burned. That means it's going to die after whatever next attack it does, which being this, and it's going to lose HP from the burn, and that will be enough to win the fight. And 60 is more than enough. We only needed 6, I think it said, to level up to 8. We got some more special attacks. We're starting to see where its strengths lie in special attack and special defense. And we defeated youngster Tristan. And what is your parting word for us? Don't be shy about talking to trainers you'd like to battle. Pokemon go stronger and stronger from battling. See, there's another trainer to fight. Like, there's part of me that wonders... I assume Trainer still has, like, 255 speed or whatever it is. His Trainer speed's infinitely higher than all Pokemon, so... I think. At least that used to be the rule. So I should be able to swap Starly for Chimchar. So we're challenged by Last Natalie, who sent out a Bidoof. Tackling the growl. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep changing like in the bottom right there. I'm not gonna keep changing what the order of the Pokemon are, because then I'll be here forever. If we can get a burn on fast. No, well, I tried. No sense of wasting another ember. Just, you should be able to scratch it to death. And the crit. Didn't need the crit. Probably? But there's somebody out there that already knows how the math works for all of it. 30 wasn't enough for, the Starly. My Pokemon are all tuckered out. I need to go to a Pokemon Center. You're one Pokemon. Okay. Well, that didn't take long. Is there anything new? No, a Bidoof. Let's see how Starly does against the Bidoof. Does not have... That could just be because it's level 2. That didn't go well. So, we'll swap it out. I don't know. I was gonna say Starly might be a glass cannon, but... And again, the same thing as the last fight. It's like, no sense in... using an Ember or a Scratch will do. Because you never know when you're gonna run into another battle. At least Chimchar seems to have a high crit rate. That Starly's going to be a pain in the ass to level up. Well, there we go. Another Bidoof. Now, crit will down Starly, so I think we might just swap her out. Oh, her out, yeah. Okay. Actually, while we're here... let's see... Keen Eye, for instance, losing accuracy, okay. Oh, we can't, like... see the nature of the Pokemon in the middle of a battle or anything? Okay. Well. Swap out for Chimchar. They both might level up from this one. You never know. see what an ember does. Nah, not quite. If it was gonna do it in one hit. But it doesn't, so. And Starly levels up to 3. There's what it gets. Speed. And a level up for Chimchar as well. And Taunt. Which will be helpful in 2v2 fights if it acts like every other taunt that you've ever had in a video game. Oh, I can see what nature it is. Serious nature for the Bidoof, and a gentle nature for the Starly. Does that mean it's like... Oh, quick-tempered likes sturdy body, happily eats anything. Like, strong will like sweet food. I wonder what all those have to mean something, right? Yeah, I want to know more about... When foes taunted into a rage allows it only to use only attack moves for 2 to 4 turns. As opposed to what moves? And there's another trainer battle you can't avoid. So we'll see what youngster... Let's have a Pokemon battle. Humph, but I'm gonna win. I have a potion if I need it. Youngster Logan sent to the Burmy? I'd assume it's grass type, but like I don't know that for a fact. So that should be fine. Unless it's grass and ground. If it's grass and ground, I'm in trouble. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Should be able to... Oh! Taunt is a dark type. Yeah, that sounded good. Yep. You guys are going to have to tell me whether you like the sound in stereo or you want to go into mono. You beat me, you've got talent. It was fun battling. Yep, I'm gonna battle everyone. Are you also gonna lose to everyone, kiddo? Jubilife City's that way. We'll come back for you. Uh-oh, here's Dawn again. Hi, Steve, are you catching Pokemon? I think you'd feel a lot safer here to catch some more. You know, like, when you need to travel to faraway places? Oh, I know. Don't you think it's better to know more about Pokemon? Sure it is. I know just the place. Come on, don't be shy. Follow me. Does Jubilife City have a librarium? That man, what is he doing? Oh, that man. What? How did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? Really? You're Interpol? Huh, what? I beg your pardon, I was just making conversation. Huh, you claim you were only making conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. No, no, no. You recognize right away that I was someone extraordinary. That is why you spoke to me, is it not? Your power of observation is fearsome. Quite admirable you are. Now that my cover's been blown, let me introduce myself. I am a globe-trotting elite of the International Police. My name is... Ah, no, I shall inform you only of my code name. My code name is Looker. That is what they call me. I'm sure that's what they'd also call you in a court of law, only not quite so, pleasant. Incidentally, is the saying, "Don't be a thief," familiar to you? No, you claim not to know it. How could that be? Perhaps your mama has said it, but you have forgotten it, like usual. Now listen, my friends, is it wrong? It is wrong to take what belongs to others. Unfortunately, there are apparently those who do not heed those words. In Sinnoh, in fact, there are criminals stealing the Pokemon of others. I have, therefore, been on the lookout for characters arousing my suspicion. You seem to be a character arousing suspicion. Incidentally, you are trainers, yes. Perhaps you can make use of this. I've obtained the Versus record. That Versus record is a nifty device for recording a match. I obtained it because it is quite popular these days. But myself, I do not do not do Pokemon battling very often. It will be in better hands with you. Also, I have a request. If you were to see me again, I ask that you not talk to me, for I am on duty. Actually, yes. Yes, you may speak to me. You must. Not because I am lonely. No, no. You must inform me of bad guys. You must inform me of any happenings. Working for international police must be hard. You assume he's not a con man, just conned you. He's just as shady as... It's the trainer school. Yeah, thanks. He's just as shady as any thief could be. I saw your friend Barry going earlier. He could still be in there studying. Okay, bye now. See, I assumed she was talking about you. Hello, trainer. Do you know much about Pokemon? Yes. Ah, I see. You are knowledgeable. I bet you wouldn't... See, you need to visit the trainer school then. But if you do visit... If you do have the time, visit blah, blah, blah. You can get it... whatever. Like, just go in the goddamn trainer school. Give Barry his shit and get out. Hey, Steve, did you come to study too? I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's a strange job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So, Steve, what brings you, huh? You got something for me? Parcel delivered. So what is this? Score! It's a town map. Huh? Why are there two in here? I like it a lot, but I don't need two. Here, Steve, you take this one. Alright, so it's in the key items pocket, according to the town map. And guess Orberg City is where I should be going next. There's a gym. So it'd be perfect for racing the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. So what's on the blackboard? Status changes? Frozen's the only one I count. Okay, Frozen's the only one I don't really know about, so. It's perfectly fine for trainers and Pokemon to develop at their own pace. If there's anything you're not familiar with, you can look it up here. Except that you have to keep a certain pace to keep progressing in the game, so. There's an X attack. Pokemon are smart enough to use items they're holding, but they don't know what to do with man-made items like potions and antidotes. Ah, interesting. I wrote an essay in my notebook on what makes a true Pokemon trainer. We learned about Pokemon types today. Grass is weak to fire, fire is weak to water, water is weak to grass. Everything in perfect balance as it should be. Doing it is the best way to learn. Can we have a battle with you? Oh, but battling is the best way to learn about Pokemon. Yes, well, I've got two problems. One, my Pokemon have been beaten up, and two, they're not in the right order, since it seems to be a 2v2 battle. I'd kind of get the feeling that that's not something I'd want to do straight away. So we'll let this roll. Remind you to like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new or if you're looking for more classic games, and check me out on the socials, which the links to you can find in the description down below. So, back this way, we're gonna, before we go in, I can only assume that Starly and Chimchar are the two that'll be up for a 2v2 battle. Would they throw a 2v2 at me this early in the game? I mean, potentially. You said we'd like to battle you. Right? Oh, no, it's just him. School kid Harrison. Sent out to Starly. A level 6 Starly. Don't think my level 3 Starly would stand much of a chance, so we'll send out Chimchar instead. Oh, he used an X attack. Quick attack, which will outspeed me unless I used a... Ooh! I was gonna say let's say that was a crit. Look, the Starly looks like it should have a Dark Kicker to it. Which should be fine, because isn't fire good against Dark? Yeah, he'd have to use another quick attack. The only way he beats me is if he crits again. Wow. I mean, did they turn the crit rate up in this game? Because he crits me on back-to-back. And X-Attack's supposed to increase your, well, your attack power, like that attack stat, not your crit stat, so. Chimchar gained 36. And we beat School Kid Harrison. I didn't use items effectively. Oh, well, no, you didn't. But at the same time, it's not that you chose your Pokemon incorrect, or you chose your items incorrectly. Their entire strategy was based around, well, outspeeding me, which was not a bad strategy, admittedly. But he kind of almost won on the power of, I mean, the X-Attack paired with the crits almost did me in. Because it did, what, 26 points of damage all told. It would have done half that without the crits. So it's important to keep that in mind that if you had X-critted, you would have been fine, but I assume just became friends with my Pokemon. I'm not sure if we can do this properly, but we battle? I need to try the things I learned before I forget them. Well, let's see what you've got. And School Kid Christine sent out a Bidoof. Level 6 Bidoof against my level 4 Starly. We're leveling up the Starly in the classic sense. With the classic swap. I'm getting this in early. See, it's my... See, you guys didn't play Pokemon Red growing up with a Charmander, and the first thing you run into is Brock's gym. Then you run into Misty's gym. So you get the worst draw you possibly can off the hop because you've got a Rock type and then a Water type against your Fire type. It just don't work. Oh, and Starly learned Quick Attack, which is good. Not a flying type move, but it's a start, right? If you like, talk to my friend, get a nice item from him. Wow, you're really good. You've been studying every day, but we were no match for you at all. You'd be able to use this potion properly. Here you go. And we got a free potion. 20 HP if memory serves. And I was going to say, apparently items is the way. I've seen a couple speed runs of various Pokemon games. Now, who are you? Besides, Besides looking like a low-ranked Harley race. You call yourself a Pokemon trainer, but you have no Poketch? That is Pokémon Watch or Poke. Okay, that's the dumbest thing. Poketch? You know, I thought about getting a fancy watch, you know. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I'm now conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you can find them, I'll gift you with a Poketch. I think I saw one just spawn in. Oh no, it's just Barry. Well, at least it's teaching you things with this clown. Literal clown. Okay, 6 Pokeballs in my belt. Yeah, that'll do it. At most, you can have 6 Pokemon with you. Jubilife City is built on land they carved out of a mountain. The people in Pokemon of Orberg helped out with that undertaking. Are you one of the clowns? I know it's a little sudden, but would you like to join a group? If you join a group, you can compete or cooperate with fellow members. It's a lot of fun. Want to join? No, that's what the union room's for. I think I'm okay, thanks. A little probably not gonna happen given, you know. Oh no. I'm trapped there. Oh, I see the next clown. He's blocking the entrance to Jubilife TV Fun and Games TV station. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes. So, it can hold a single item. Some items become effective as soon as they're held by Pokemon. Berries are eaten by Pokemon as necessary during battle. Here you go, a Poketch coupon. That's 3. Oops, I missed one. What do you have to say? Did you see me on TV? I was in an interview. I can't get into the TV station or near a TV. When you walk with your Pokemon, they'll gradually grow friendlier. Jubilife City, City of Joy. Oh, I bet you that's the way out to the next, to Orberg. Oh, the Poketch Company. I'm the Poketch Campaign Let's wrote my question. Just like Pokemon types, the moves of Pokemon also have types, yes. And if the Pokemon's type matches its move's type, that move's made much more powerful. I think 1.5 times? The stab, same type attack bonus, same type ability bonus, something like that. Oh, that's the, yeah, the watch company. Nuts to the watch company. Let's go get a watch. Oh, what's this building? Jubilife Condominiums Tenants Wanted. Can you let me count your coupons? I'll use the Poketch here. 1, 2, 3. Bravo! I say bravo! In return for these coupons, I present you this Pokemon Watch. Or, yeah, I know you mentioned. Oh, look. Now I've got a thing that tells you what time it is that I'm playing. Touch the Poketch screen and find the apps that are right for you. Oh, there's a calculator. Not this time. But I got a step counter. Oh, that's a clear. That tells me what Pokemon I have in what order and what they're holding and what their health is. See, this seems a lot more helpful, doesn't it? Let's see what's in. Pachirisu? This is a Pikachu. Oh, your Pokemon is quite adorable. Here, try making it hold this Quick Claw. That would be one of those items with an instant use thing on it. Oh, hello, darlings. Isn't my Poketch quite fat? I think a trainer would be fine without the Pokemon Watch, but... So what's this way go? Oh, it's Barry again. Hey, Steve, tell me you got a little tougher. Made you even have to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on, I'll demonstrate it to you. Well, shit. Alright, he's got 2 Pokemon. He's got a Starly at 7. I've got my Starly at 5. Use Growl. It's fine. Don't get cocky, this isn't over yet. Like it heard me. If I'd known I was getting into a trainer battle, I would have, like, healed up, but oh well. I do have potions if I need it. Throw an Ember down. Got the burn in. Figured he was going to use the quick attack, so. Got that. Now, his Piplup worries me. And then Starly grows to 6. And we get 10 on Chimchar. Get a little heal. Let's keep her going for now. Piplup scares me, but... Let's pop Chimchar here for a little bit. Gets a full heal with a point to spare. Now that's attack down, which is concerning, but... This could take a while. I don't know if we want to swap in Starly. At least be able, she'll be able to at least eat. A hit there. Unlike Chimchar, Piplup's got to have a water attack by now, so... Be able to get around this. Nice crit. That's a girl, Starly. My Pokemon's getting low on HP. Things could be tight here. Be able to get out in front of the next one. It's like they don't want you to lose these fights. But they don't want them to be fast either. Out of curiosity, summary, not that, but moves. So that's power 35. That's power 40. Okay, so quick attack is still the harder hitting move. Okay. Not a crit. Alright. We'll still get out of whatever attack it has, despite the... Ah, there's the crit. Alright. Yeah, despite whatever speed advantage that Piplup may or may not have over Starly. There we go. There's a level 7 for Starly. Any flying moves we got here? We got more speed. Chimchar gained 63. And we defeated Barry again. It's a good thing I was working on Starly then. Well, what do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. First thing to do is take on Orberg City Pokemon Gym. I'm gonna toughen up for that. Totally! That's Orberg. Digging into mountains. It's rock and ground. Shit. That's gotta be... No, it's just like... Sorry, it just, like, occurred to me. It's like, no, that's gotta be it, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. Is that it's got to be... for... Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense, right? Is it has to... be rock and ground, and this is Pokemon Red all over again. Right down to having a goddamn Pidgey with me. Hey, maybe I had a Rattata. Where's North get me to? Route 204. That's fine, but... Oh, there's an item over here. A Paralyze Heal, that's nice. No, I just kind of wonder. It's like... Let's get in the battle. I just don't know where Orberg... There's a town map. Right. I can't imagine this is going to be... That last Sarah is going to be too much... a Shinx? Normal type? Probably. Leer, which that's defense down. Not that you can tell. Because it's... At least with... Oh, there's a tackle. I'll see how bad that... Okay, 8. That's not bad. I got one more in me. Oh, there's a crit. Well timed, Starly. Nice, and a level up. Get a little defense and special on that. But a lot of regular attack on Starly. You're so mean. I just start training Pokemon. Jubilife's that way. Alright. Let's take a look at the town map. That's Floroma Town to the north. Canalave City is to the west, and then to the east is Oreburgh City. So that's where I'm heading next, is Oreburgh. 202, Twinleaf Town, Berry Lakefront, Route 220, 221. Was it really way down south? So you go to Oreburgh there. Eterna City seems like something that would be at the end of the game. Celestic Town, Hearthome, Salacian Town, Pastoria City, Sunny Shore City, Veilstone, Fight Area, Survival Area, Resort Area. Interesting. And Pokemon League. Okay, so Pokemon League is... So you're going left to right on your radio dial. Except for a detour here to Snowpoint City, which is way in the north. Oh, and that's how you can... Oh, so... Okay, so... Red's the mart, or center. And then blue's the mart. Now here... I was hoping that would tell me where the gym was. The gyms don't appear to have their own kind of layout on the map, so... Okay, well that was a thing. So we don't want to go this way. We will quickly Pokemon Center. And just like that. Let's head off to Oreburgh. Not that way. This way. I'm hoping it's a easy trip, but who knows. Trainer tips. Pokemon use energy called power points. Yeah. Yeah, we know. We've been there, done that. Clever. Asshole. I want to get that item. And then we found the Pokeball. I mean, we could always ramp up, but... Oh, you could go around this guy. And get into a random battle. Let's see if there's anything new in this route. Oh, it's this Shinx thing. It doesn't really interest me, to be honest. I mean, I basically have to, like, nail it perfectly for me to even think about trying to catch it at this point. Because I don't really need a normal type at this point. I've got, like, 2, right? Well, I walked into that one. There's some unavoidable trainer battles here. Before I challenge the Pokemon Gym Leader, I'll test my strength on you. If you say so. You're challenged by youngster Sebastian, who's got a Machop. Ooh, okay. Remember your, fighting versus flying. Oh, normal and flying. Oh. So it definitely does the ×2 against me because I'm normal. Now the question is, do I have an advantage because of flying? Well, we'll find out in a second, won't we? That's defense down, which doesn't make me particularly confident. I'm pretty sure flying's got the advantage over fighting. The problem is I don't have any flying moves. Yeah, I was right. We should be able to get the hit in again. I think this should be enough. It looks like it should be enough. Just takes down the Machop. And Starly grows to level 9. Can we get speed up and attack up? Wing attack! There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I was looking for a flying attack, right? Oh, I was going to say, we're going to get 2 for the price of 1 here. I guess if you don't have a single gym badge, you're a total nobody. Right. Sorry. So we could just make that switch there. Just like that. Ah, dodged. How much... Oh, I was going to say, how much eyesight does that person have? Oh, it's a Bidoof. We've been there, done that. 'Twas just a Bidoof. Oh, that's a lot of eyesight there. I got a nifty keen gym badge from the gym leader in Orberg City. Well, I guess we'll find out how tough it is to beat the Orberg City gym. Slash Madeline sent out a Psyduck. Oh, that's not good for me. Taunt's not going to do shit. I do not want to tempt the Psyduck. Oh, crit. Water Sport, that increases the power of water abilities. Yes? Oh, Fire's power was weakened. Yeah, like it was not unweak. 5 points there. Finish him off here. With a crit. Man, I don't know. Oh, just enough. Let's skirt to level 11. We got a little more speed, a little more attacking, and a little more HP. I'm collecting lots of gym badges. They're so sparkly and pretty. Found an X defend. The X is for extreme, as you know. One thing I missed from the from the GBA emulator, MGBA, was that it had the ability to speed up the speed of, you know, doing things so we wouldn't have to sit through all this so often. Alright. Oh, god damn it. I just want to get to Orberg. Oh, no, I gotta go through the tunnel. Okay. Well, maybe that's a thing for the next time then. Go back, heal up, then Orberg up. May as well. Kind of ramp up all my dudes here. Oh, you got 4. Last Caitlyn starts out with Bidoof. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't just, you know, try and ramp up some Pokemon here while I get a chance. I thought Orberg was totally going to be, like, just around the corner there, but no. Yes, and then Starly. Go Starly for Starly. Why not, right? Alright, there's no sense in using another quick attack. There we go, level 10. A Badoo? Oh, I totally could have. Hit it with a wing attack, see what happens. Well, super effective. Which is good. And what's the last one? An Abra. Send in Chimchar for this one. I at least know what an Abra is. I wonder if you can catch one, or if it's damn near impossible like it was in the last game. Damn near impossible like it was the last game. Just instantly wanted to use teleport. And it's like, man, that would have been perfect to try and catch it, but it's high special damage. Or special defense, sorry. Jesus. Look, all I want to do is just wrap up the episode by going to a Pokemon Center. It shouldn't be that difficult, but here we are. I forgot I didn't trigger this guy before. Also, he's got a Shinx. Obviously. Youngster Dallas and his Shinx. We'll see how this thing's special defense is. Okay. Come back with a tackle. See what Scratch does. Not bad. Leer for a defense down. I'll just finish off the Scratch. I mean, it doesn't matter. You always get the crit at the end. Not when you want it, but... Level up Chimchar to 12. No new anything, so... That's fine. Don't bear any grudges over losing, but I promise I'll get tougher. I'm sure you will. And back to Jubilife City. I think I'm going to close up by visiting the Pokemon. Well, I'm not going to. I'm going to wrap up my playing for the day with going to the Pokemon Center. You guys are going to not see that because we'll be back next time. And we're going to head to Orberg. And then probably get our ass kicked by a rock/ground gym leader. So, but we'll cross that bridge next time on Pokemon Platinum. But until we see you for that, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on air, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. And don't forget, you can check out more Pokemon's Ruby and Platinum in the playlists there on the screen, in the description down below. More videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.